if Mojang had a secret dimension hidden in the code? Like, not like the Nether or End, but a secret dimension that can be accessed by normal players. You think that's possible?
This is one of a few theories that the Achie 800 channel speaks about, supposedly just for a school project. And when I first stumbled across it, I thought it was just gonna be another one of those crazy conspiracy theorists. But little did I know that this wasn't a theory. What he would find in this world would be nothing short of madness, scaring him to the point to completely ending his channel. So my goal is to find out exactly what he saw and solve the mystery of the secret dimension.
Hello again. I'm not sure what happened last video. I'm sure a friend logged on without me knowing and was just trolling. Anyway, today's video should be exciting. I think I finally came up with an idea.
If you were paying attention, then you've probably already noticed the first inconsistency in our story. When Achie says hello again, like he's already talked to us once, and he has. Because this actually isn't the first video, but it's the second. And in the first one, he's just building his base, which we can clearly see that he's made a lot of progress on. But at the end of the first video, he kind of just leaves and goes AFK, so we don't really get much. And that's when the video ends. I have no idea what that was, and I'm sure Achie couldn't tell you either. Well, mostly because he was AFK, but besides that, we have no idea what it is, and we never see anything join the world throughout the video. So, what is in his server? I guess we're gonna have to find out.
I think I finally came up with an idea. Well, more like a theory in a way. I'll tell you guys as I get materials.
So Achie decides to go get materials, but before that, he checks his chests. Okay, I shouldn't have to explain why this is an immediate red flag, because in the first episode with the door and now this random totem in a chest after only 2 days of starting the server, there's no way this is possible. And Achie also seems to notice it.
Someone put that there? For me? Why? Whoever did that? Thank you so much.
And now we can tell just how greedy Achie is. Wow. But actually this time, now he goes to gather materials for his base. And while he's doing that, he tells us more about his theory.
So, my idea, right? What if Mojang had a secret dimension hidden in the code? Like, not like the Nether or End, but a secret dimension that can be accessed by normal players. You think that's possible?
Now, this isn't a super weird theory, but with all of the totem and the house stuff that happened earlier, it's up there. So for now, Achie dismisses the theory, and he doesn't go back to it for a good minute. And while I was watching the video, I thought the totem and the door would be it, since we didn't really get much in the last one, but I was nowhere near correct on that.
What is that?
The library is the key. Keys are used to open doors. Closed doors that hide secrets behind them. They close the doors because they don't want you to know. They close doors to keep you from the reality.
It's a very interesting book, isn't it? What library?
Achie finds this really weird book on top of a mountain, but surprisingly doesn't think a lot of it. He does question it for a little bit, but then he just heads back to his base, where he decides to hit the mines and get some iron. Just like how you should hit that subscribe button. See what I did there? But seriously, you should consider it, because I want to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and well, we're already halfway there. And also, if you'd like, you can join my Discord server. The link will be in the description.
That was definitely not there before. I was here yesterday, off camera. There wasn't a water cave here before.
Now, if you've ever been in a water cave in Minecraft, you know that this is not normal. Paths in water caves are usually jagged and unpredictable, but this one is seemingly just a straight line in one direction. So if there's anything wrong with this world, it will definitely be at the end of this tunnel.
What the f?
This is the weirdest thing we've seen so far, and Achie goes to investigate. Seeing what's inside the chest, Achie runs.
I might have to make a new server. I think my server is haunted or something. Minutes before I started recording, I was over there. There wasn't a water cave, and there definitely wasn't a glass orb. I might not get back on until I get a friend.
And then the video ends. And I'll be honest, for the rest of the videos, he never opens up this chest. So we never get to see what's inside of the book. But there's a lot of other unanswered questions. So the next video will hopefully answer them for us. Yeah, no, it does the exact opposite. I left with more questions than I started with. And what I mean by that, well, just watch the video.
Okay. I'm done. I don't want to play on the server anymore. It's weird and too much has happened. This is goodbye. And that's why. Like, it's all just weird. This is goodbye. I'm never playing on this again.
And this is the last video on the channel. There is no way that was it. There has to be more. There's too many unanswered questions. And lucky for us, while it may not seem like it, there is more. The chest. If you've watched any other ARG content, you know what this is. This is obviously a code for something. So translating the first letter of every block in this chest gives us this random string of letters. And converting the numbers from the items with different numbers gives us this. It's something just a little bit different, and while this doesn't go into any cipher that I could find, you know what this does work with? A YouTube link.
I want to find out. This is more than just a theory now. It's obvious. Something is happening.
Despite it all, Achie continues on his journey, so far that he ends up completely abandoning his school project. But he doesn't really know where to start, wandering around aimlessly for a bit, until he gets an idea. A lead. It's also a good thing to take into account that his game gets reasonably darker. So for your sake and my sake, I'm gonna brighten the footage a little bit for us.
Okay, what the hell? just a bunch of letters.
But of course, it isn't actually a bunch of letters, it's a code. And Achie also realizes it. And after briefly pausing his recording, he comes back to this.
Okay, so I looked it up. It looks like some kind of cipher, but the issue is, which one?
And don't you worry, little Achie, because we actually do know which one. So even if Achie can't figure it out, we can. Because as the video title says, it's definitely a Vigenère cipher. But there's just one small issue. This cipher is key-based, so putting in the text directly from the book won't work. We'll need some kind of word to fully decrypt it. But where do we find this word? There's no hints. Yes, there is. The book from earlier, it says that this is the key.
You can find a library of knowledge just past your house in the swamp. Beware, for too much knowledge drives one's mind to the brink of insanity.
This book confirms that we are looking for a library in some sort of swamp by Achie's house. But of course, he has no idea what this book means or even says. So clueless, he goes back to his base. And sadly, it doesn't look like he's intrigued as he originally thought, because he gets completely off topic and doesn't look back at the book.
Okay. Let's get to the bottom of this. Vigenère cipher. That's what this is written in. Now with Vigenère cipher, you need a keyword in order to solve it.
Achie was stuck on the same part that I was stuck on until he realizes.
Wait. Library, that's the keyword. In this unsigned book, it's being used as a metaphor, so it passed over my head. Now I need to decipher this. My OBS paused, but I got it. The book says, you can find a library of knowledge just past your house in the swamp. Beware, for too much knowledge can drive one's mind to the brink of insanity. So the swamp is the entrance to the library?
And as Achie reads the book, he made a decision. He wanted to stick this out till the end, so he went to find the swamp. And he actually finds it surprisingly fast.
I'm assuming this swamp. Bro. Come on. The swamp is huge.
And he was right, so he keeps looking for about 5 more minutes, but then he just...
Yeah, bro, this is impossible. I give up, my brain hurt.
And he gives up after barely any time. Maybe he's not as determined as I thought. Anyways, he goes back to his base once again, for whatever reason. He doesn't want to keep checking the swamp, because he thinks it'll waste time. And what better to do with time than expand his base? I mean, he's been wanting to do it, and that's exactly why he's collected all of these resources too. So as soon as he gets back, he starts working.
What? It's written in the cipher again. It obviously is a lodestone compass that's hooked up to somewhere else, like a different dimension. But it just doesn't make sense. I haven't been to the Nether or End on the server at all. How could this compass be hooked up outside the overworld?
You might be confused why Achie is saying all of this. I mean, it's just a normal lodestone compass, right? But why is he saying it's outside of the overworld? Because it's not. Well, if you look closely, it actually is. This compass is going haywire. And usually if you're in a different dimension like the end or the nether, it will do that in the overworld. But if he hasn't been in the end or the nether, what is this thing pointing to? But of course, in Achie fashion, this isn't the thing that he's questioning. Right now, he just wants to solve what it's named.
Let me see if I can decipher this. I'm sure it's a Vigenère cipher. But library isn't the key for this one.
What?
Let me try it again. Maybe I did it wrong.
So Achie tries to redecode the cipher. And of course, the same thing comes...
Oh, I got it.
Oh. So apparently, Achie is just an idiot at times.
The 100th entry. The fuck does it mean by entry? Like a journal entry? A journal entry in a different dimension? Yeah, no, this is very weird. What the fuck? I just teleported? What the hell is wrong with my server? I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm gonna just end it here. See ya.
And that's the end. There was nothing else to cover. I checked again and again, but I couldn't find anything inside of the video. And it looked like Achie would never confirm his theory. So whilst I was stuck on this theory or whatever it is, I decided to take a break to actually study the channel because I haven't gotten to do any of that yet. Now, I was thinking to get two answers out of my analysis. I wanted to know the origin of the channel and check all of the descriptions in case I missed anything. The channel was created on April 5th, 2024, but only started uploading about 2 years later. So Achie may have tried this project in other years. As the channel states, it's only used for school. And school seems to be a reoccurring topic throughout his videos. I mean, with all of this library stuff, it's pretty apparent. Speaking of, why is library even the key to like everything? I mean, we never really get this profile picture. I recognize that symbol. That's the Library of Babel. If you don't know what this is, it's a story by Jorge Luis Borges. It describes halls of endless books, rumored to contain every piece of literature that there ever was, has been, and will be. But most importantly, it's described as a vast, infinite universe. Almost like a secret dimension. This is what Achie is looking for the whole time. The library. But now there is no way for him to find it. Regarding this fact, I checked all of the descriptions to the videos again, and I still couldn't find anything, at least in the main 3 videos. But when I checked Vigenère, I found a link. And looking back to my original screenshots of the video, that link wasn't there before. The library knows.
Okay. I'm ready to get to the bottom of this. I won't end this video until I do. I don't care if I have to pause it and continue the next day. I need to find out what happened to my server. This book, it says the entrance is in the swamp. And I noticed something looks off in my previous video. A block that looks out of place in the water.
What? Where did he see this in the video? We thought he had given up, and he did. After rewatching the video, I couldn't find anything. So how did he? And after giving it one more go, I found it. There. But he didn't know what he was looking for, so he must have rewatched that video over and over again to find this random hole in the ground. And after mapping out exactly where it was, he headed there.
Do you see it? That's not normal. I'm scared. I don't know what's under that. But if I want to find out, I need to see. A block entity? The music. What? What's wrong with this music? I'm terrified.
The early records of dimensional travel all speak of three realms: the overworld beneath our feet, the nether below the stone, and the end beyond the void. But the oldest fragments of research mention something else entirely: watchers. They are rarely described directly. Most notes simply refer to the angels above the clouds, silent observers placed where the sky touches the world. No one remembers who built them. No one remembers when they first appeared. Yet, they remain. I have found the first one. High above the clouds rests a statue with wings carved from pale stone. Time has broken them, but its gaze still points towards the horizon, as if guiding something unseen or someone.
Achie's theory was finally proven right. He had found Minecraft's secret dimension, but that's not the only thing that happens while he's in the library. He hears a soundtrack that frankly does not exist inside of Minecraft, which is already a big red flag. And on top of that, he finds 8 books. The first describing some sort of statue of what I can only interpret as an angel, and the others, well,
the signals from Limbo have changed again. Seek the island that does not belong to the ground. The signal has returned, but it has changed. Now there are 2 patterns repeating in the readings. There lies one who fell from the sky. The fallen angel waits where shadows touch the sun. Find the island above the clouds. Find the statue with broken wings.
They describe a place called Limbo, and in mythology, it is commonly referred to as the kind of border between yourself and hell. So was this where he was right now? Not exactly. He's inside the Library of Babel, which holds all information. So if he searches for long enough, he will find the path to Limbo. But that's not the only thing that these books describe. It describes some sort of pulsing portal with Morse code patterns, almost sentient even. What is it? I have no idea, but we will soon find out.
Some doors should never open. Some wings should never be followed. Some words should never be spoken. I walked the wrong path. The wormhole exists. It grows. And I am already a part of it.
Who is writing these? Who the hell is Nicole? I don't like any of this. What the fuck? It's a diagram of a wormhole. But how?
And this is Achie's project.
It's the same diagram used in my class. Like, actually. Sorry, this is gonna get personal for a sec. This diagram was used in my astrophysics class when my teacher was teaching us about the theory of wormholes. And like Einstein's theory of, I don't fucking know. But I remember this graph here. A wormhole is literally just a shortcut to a place I can take billions of years to get to.
I have begun decoding the fragments left by those who came before. Amid the twisted notes and fractured sketches, one concept appears repeatedly, like a pulse beneath the chaos. Reveal the hidden with the mirror of what cannot lie. Call upon the essence that makes falsehood tremble. I have felt its presence while reading the journals. A single phrase can unravel deception, exposing the world as it truly is. And those who know the key can see the shapes that linger behind the veil. But be aware, to wield it recklessly is to invite the attention of the watchers, both above and below. The word is not written. It cannot be shouted. It must be understood. The key waits in silence, patience, for the one who seeks the truth beyond the wings.
The book tells us to seek something, but what exactly is that? We have no idea, and it doesn't look like Achie knows either.
Vigenère cipher again? Let me try decoding it up. What? It's gone! I accidentally right-clicked it. Shoot! So there are angels, but fallen ones too.
And after he circles the library one more time to check for more books, he doesn't find anything, so he ends up leaving and going back to his base.
Okay, that was weird. I think we got a big lead here. It's obvious because there are two journals talking about an island in the sky. That's what I'm looking for.
So, thinking he knows exactly what he's looking for, he sets out to find it. I don't know exactly where he's gonna find it, but he tries.
Oh my god. The books weren't joking. That looks like an angel.
Xenile wings circle the island tonight. Minus signs appear often in the notes from the signal. 2 shadows pass over the clouds each evening. 1 light flashes from the portal frame when the wind rises. 4 times the instruments repeat the same tone. 0 stars were visible when the signal returned. 8 faint pulses echoed through the redstone wiring.
At first glance, this looks like just another one of Nicole's rantings, but Achie sees a pattern.
Really interesting. There's chords in there.
Huh?
Look.
What do you mean there's chords in there? This is clearly just another rambling, unless I might have missed something. By taking these capitalized letters, you can make out some coordinates, which honestly I should have saw coming.
X, -214, Z, 873. I need to go this way.
Achie figures out the coordinates and starts making his way to whatever it is. But there's no telling what he could be going to. For whatever we know, this angel could be leading him to something bad. But honestly, it doesn't seem like Achie cares. He just wants to know that his theory is correct. So he continues walking and doesn't bat an eye. But one thing he doesn't account for is just how dark it is when it's nighttime, because we can barely see anything, and if we can only see this, Achie can probably only see even less.
What the hell? It's black.
Now, if you couldn't already tell, this biome is abnormally dark. Nothing like I've ever seen before. His world was corrupting, but not from any sort of glitch, from something else. Limbo. This is it. The gate that they were talking about during the books.
That has to be it. The wormhole. A wormhole is literally just a shortcut to a place that can take billions of years to get to. I'm scared. I'm in Limbo. Oh my god, I found it. My theory! Guys, this is insane! My compass, it's here. In this dimension.
He finally did it. He found Minecraft's secret dimension. But what else was out there? His curiosity only grew.
Looks like an angel. There's a shadow there. Something is in the sky.
If you're reading this, then you have already come farther than most ever will. You have crossed broken ground, followed fading signs, and walked paths that were never meant to be walked twice. Few reach this place, fewer still continue. Before you turn the final page, you must understand what waits beyond it. The message that follows is not another riddle. It is not another guide. It is the truth. Not a fragment of it, not a piece hidden behind symbols or puzzles. Everything. The past that was buried, the present that hides in plain sight, and the future that has already begun to move toward you. All of it lies behind the next page. Those who wrote the earlier entries believed such knowledge belonged only to something greater than us. Something that stands above time instead of inside it. A mind that sees every path at once. A mind that can watch the first step and the final step in the same moment. Humans were never meant to see the world that way. No one knows what happens to a person who does. Perhaps nothing, perhaps everything. So understand this clearly. This book is not an entry, it's a warning. Because once the final message is read, it cannot be unread. Once the truth is seen, the world will never appear the same again. The paths that you walked will reveal what they truly were, and the guides you trusted will show their real faces. So ask yourself before you continue, was opening the door worth it? Did you truly use the right key? Did you walk the correct path? Did you follow the guides or the fallen ones?
What is this place?
Achie knows if he continues, he will see nothing but the truth. But he persists.
Do we run when the acres turn green and the cats kill one by
The last page. The same guy. Is this the end?
Revelatio Vox Supra Mundum. You wish to know the truth. You opened doors that were meant to remain closed. You followed signs left in dust and stone. So now you will hear the voice that was always present, even when you believed you walked alone. Listen carefully. This is not theory. This is Veritas.
The books. They're gone. My compass is gone.
What did Nicole put in that last book? Whatever it was, it completely shook Achie. They start acting pretty weird after this, so let's find out why. The final words that Nicole says to Achie is, "This is not theory, this is Veritas." Veritas means truth in Latin, so whatever was on this next page was the truth. And as stated before, it cannot be unread. It is now permanently engraved in Achie's mind. So it's not like he's acting weird because his memories has been erased or something. Whatever was in that book completely changed him. And also, we never really deciphered what Nicole's name was. It's obvious that it's through a Vigenère cipher, but the library as a key does not work. So I started thinking, what's another word that I could use? And if I need to get to the truth, I'll use the truth. But before I decode this, Achie does one more thing.
Listen carefully. Leave. Never come back. I'm deleting this world and a server soon. I want no part in it. In fact, I'm not sure where to go from here. I already know everything. What will happen to me and who's reading this? Whatever you do, don't get curious. Do not follow the guides. They are not guides. They will never be guides, you hear me? They are monsters. Your curiosity will get you trapped. Trust me. Don't follow the wormhole. Don't go near it. It's corrupting the server as I type this. The wormhole is dangerous. My theory was unfortunately right. Please, don't go into the wormhole. There's a reason it was hidden in the code for no other players to find. It's because no human was meant to understand why. Just know it exists and stay away.